Welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I'm your host, DBoss. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you today. And I also encourage you to like the guests that come on, stream their music, pay for the streaming if you have to. Even if it's a book, purchase their book, purchase all their books. Most people have the audio, regular hardback, and most of them you could download it if you just pay for the downloads. But anyways, over the last few weeks, I've been telling people about laughing and how laughing is good for your health, and it makes you feel better. It releases all those endorphins in your body so that you could, heal your body, feel better, all the above. So, I encourage you to laugh once a day. If you don't have anybody to laugh with, just put something on funny, or you can just do something funny, or call somebody and you guys can just laugh because it helps tone your abs. But anyways, I'm going to tell you, we got a special guest here for you today. And he's a singer-songwriter and a dancer, and he does so many other stuff. And we're going to unfold all the things that he does. And with no other further ado, I'm going to, so we can get him dissected and find out all the wonderful things that he's worked for, is doing in his journey. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Ryan Lane.
Yeah. What's up? How you doing?
Good. I see you're taking note. You're laughing, so that's good.
Look, when you said that, I was like, yeah, I love that. I love that. A laughter a day takes the pain away. I ain't mad at that.
It's true, like, and if you're in pain, I'm not saying you're not supposed to take whatever your medication and stuff, but that also helps. Laughing helps you heal your body. So, I
Absolutely.
tell people that, and because a lot of people are so serious, and it's like, that creates a lot of tension in the
Yeah,
body. So,
I agree. I
oh,
definitely agree with that.
all right. So I know I don't have to ask you about your name because that's your name, Ryan Lane.
Yeah,
Because some people don't, you have different names. But can you tell us what your background is and your cultural background?
absolutely. Yeah. So my background is African American, and also a lot of people may not know this, but my parents are from the West Indies. They're Jamaican. So a lot
Ah!
of a lot of West Indian roots flowing through my veins. Yeah.
So have you been there?
I have been there a few times. Yes, yes, yes. It's been a few years, but I've been, yeah, I've been.
So you like it. You like to experience the culture, the good food.
Love it. Love it. Like every time I go, I'm just realizing more and more, like, just being in a different place, but realizing how blessed we are, to have, water and bathrooms and food every day and clothes on our back. I've seen all parts of the actual island. So yeah, it's always a bunch of gratitude, after I get back home. Like, yeah, like we are truly blessed over here. So yeah.
So you're from NYC.
I am from New York City, yes.
Wow. And and I know for you to do what you do, it must have been a really very competitive, right?
Um Honestly, I'm gonna say no. um I'm gonna say no only because honestly I've really been marching to the beat of my own drum and just on my own race, you know what I mean? So anything that don't work out, I always, try to find the positive and the good and just keep moving forward. But I don't ever feel like it's like I just do my thing.
So when did you know you wanted to become a singer, or did it reflect off of somebody that was in your family that was one, or how did you know?
I wanted to be a singer since I was a child, but I didn't find out until years later that I have an aunt who was
Hmm.
actually in the music industry back in the 50s, but I didn't
Okay.
know this whole time. So growing up, I'm sure that they spoke about it here and there, but I don't know if I just wasn't listening. But yeah, I've always been a child of music. I have an uncle. He's always been my favorite uncle. I was the only one who was allowed in his apartment, and he had everybody's album, every
Wow.
tape and CD you can think about. And I just remember being that child who would just be in his house, just playing all his music every day. And then from there, I just was like, yeah, like this is what I want to do.
Well, we noticed, you see, you got the vinyl copy records behind you.
A bunch of these are from childhood. So yeah, like I've had these.
So you better be careful. People don't come over there and take them.
Don't give nobody no ideas either.
No,
Okay, it's
I have a
locking
bunch
key
too.
up here, and we got some cameras in here too. I ain't got time for that. I'm joking with you.
Okay. So so can you tell everybody who you worked with, in your long roster?
Oh man, it's so funny because like these days I've been definitely focusing on the moment, right? And just being very present. But from what I can remember from childhood up until now, being in the Harlem Boys Choir, we've been on stage with like Stevie Wonder and James Taylor, Gladys Knight, um, Kelly Clarkson, the Backstreet Boys, Michael Bolton, oh my God, like just so many people over the years. I wasn't a part of this choir, but in the school, we had the chance to perform with like Destiny's Child, or, we've sang at the White House and met Clinton and Bush, just a whole bunch of people. And then as of recently, Sting, Shaggy, of course, Vinny and KG from Naughty by Nature, Darnell Jones, AZ, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Jones,
Right.
a Tory from Power, just so many blessings and people and things I've been able like to be a part of. So yeah, it's been a ride, and I'm still riding.
Wow. So what goes through your mind when you're actually, you know, like how do you feel? Are you trying to, when you see these people and you're performing with them or you're opening for them, are you like, oh my gosh, I'm actually performing with these people, or are you just trying to see what can I learn from them?
Both. I'm a sponge. So if I know that you are a person who I admired or seen or been around, like even being on tour with New Kids on the Block and Salt and Pepper, I was like, wow, I'm on tour with these people, but I watch them every night, just like picking up stage presence and the interaction with the audience. Like I'm always learning, but yeah, I'm always like, wow, I'm here. I pray for this, I work for this, and it's happening. So I'm just always like trying to be in that space of like, wow, I'm here and I made it here. I deserve to be here. So yeah, I'm always learning though, for sure.
Okay, so you're a singer, a songwriter, and a dancer. So out
Yeah,
of
I'm a damn.
all so out of
Mhm.
all of those, which do you like to do the best?
Oh man, well, it's a lot more to be added on to that list, but
Okay.
like I'm also a stylist, I'm also a
Woo!
teacher. I
Okay.
also I also
Are you an
do
actor?
interior. I might be, you know what I'm
Woo!
saying? I do interior design, I do closet organizing,
Okay.
just a little bit of everything, but honestly,
Wow.
which one do I enjoy the most? I would say being a songwriter and just creating music. I just always feel like it's just so impressive to see like something that starts from zero become like a masterpiece of a song, which is only about 3 minutes long. But
Right.
I enjoy the process. I enjoy writing. I enjoy just being free and just creating. So I'd say for sure being a songwriter is my favorite
S-
thing. And being a teacher. I do love the kids. I love the kids. I love to inspire the babies and be like a big brother for them. So as well as teaching too.
So do you so your dance, what's your dance style? Like what kind of dance style do you do?
Hip hop.
Hip hop? Okay.
It's hip hop dance, yeah. But I've
No, that's
learned all different styles of dance throughout the years, but I teach hip hop especially.
okay. So that's what you teach to the kids, the hip hop
Yes.
and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what to what age to what age?
They are 9 years old to about 12. So that
Oh,
is
so you got a good age.
I got the I
Oh,
got the baby.
you don't got
Yes.
the rebelling crew.
I'm not I'm not at that stage quite yet, but
The
I
rebellious
got a
crew.
great group. I got a great group with me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're good because they'll listen and they'll take note. But some people won't, some people, like when you get a little bit the older ones, you're into the competition, the fighting. People
Oh
want to
yeah,
be the
yeah.
first one. And even though
And
they don't know very well.
I taught kids like older kids as well, and it is definitely a bit more of a challenge, but
Mhm.
I love what I do, so I do the best I can.
without trying to bring out the belt.
Or call somebody's mama, like, hello.
Look, you need to get your you need to
Yeah,
come down here and
it hasn't gotten
control
there yet.
your child.
It hasn't gotten there yet, so we all good with that
Oh, because it's the kids are very different. They think they know and they don't know. And coming from you've worked with such a big roster of people, so you should know what you're doing from what you're not doing. And but some of them they think they know more than you, but
absolutely.
they're
And
coming to you to learn.
I think the great part about the whole thing is I was once them, you know what I mean? And I had a
Okay,
teacher who taught me the same exact way of, the things I should do and the things I should not be doing. And it brought me this far as well. So at this point, I'm just passing on everything I was taught.
you're the
You know what I'm
torch.
saying? I'm giving back. Yeah, I'm passing on that torch.
Right. So what more can we expect from you?
What more can you expect from me? Honestly, more of everything. I just look, as long as I've been doing this and as much as I've accomplished, I still feel like I have so much more to do. There's parts of me people still have no idea about, and the things I can do and the things I'm capable of doing. I'm still impressing myself. The other day I painted a portrait and I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I had that skill, but I'm just at a space where like I'm putting my hand on everything and I'm making sure that it turns to gold. You know what I'm saying? So
So you have a picture of that portrait close to you or no?
I do not have it close to me. No, I don't. I don't.
Okay. So that
I
way
have to
anybody
like
can make
I posted it on my story though at one point. I did. But if anyone
okay.
asks me in the comments or DM me about this portrait, I'll DM you a photo. I got you.
Okay. Well, we're just seeing because you never know. So
Right.
okay. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
Absolutely, absolutely. First of all, first and foremost, I want to shout out everybody who's been supporting me on this journey from day one up until now. My TRL people, my lane makers, of course, my producers, Lady and the Tramp, KG, Vinny, Marcella Precise, just everyone who's been a part of my journey.
Wow.
I just really appreciate everybody for just like believing be, be, believing in me, and also believing that like there's a journey and there's a process, and we work so well with each other. And yeah, I'm just pleased with how everything has been going. So shout out to everybody who's just been in my corner. Like I really 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 appreciate it,
Well, we're gonna
because
be
it ain't
keeping
easy
our
out here. It ain't easy.
I know. And we're gonna be keeping our eye on Ryan Lane. So if you have any updates or anything that you've done or something's coming out, a song, something you're doing, just go, just give us a reach out and so you can tell us about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually recently dropped a song called Mind. I dropped it on March 21st, which was about like a week ago. And the song has been doing amazing. So please go download, stream that. We got a visual on the way, a lot more surprises. I also have a project on the way as well. I've been creating and working on music for a very long time, and I'm just at a place where I definitely found my sound and where I'm going and how I want people to be in this world of mine. So yeah, I everything is on the way. Anybody who asks me that question be like, what's next? I'm like, everything. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
Mind, why did you choose to call the song Mind?
Mind. Great question. I actually spoke about this briefly the other day. Um, so I live in New York City, so you hear all them like,
Yeah, well, we live in Toronto. We get that too.
we just gonna wait for a second.
As long as they ain't coming for you.
Oh, they're not gonna do that. No,
Okay, go
Mind.
ahead.
So during the Christmas holiday, I was watching the R&B Money podcast with Tank and Jay Valentine. And Kenny Lattimore, who I'm a huge fan of, was saying that he had a song called Stay on My Mind. And the people didn't really like grasp on it until he did the other one. For you, I give a lifetime up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was
Ooh,
speaking
you
about
say boy.
thank you. He was saying that that song didn't really do too well. And I've always been a person who told myself I love those. I wouldn't call them cheesy R&B titles, but I love R&B titles that mean something. Like I will always love you, or a piece of my heart, or you stay on my mind, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I love the phrase of stay on my mind. I just think that was just dope. So we went in the studio and just put a classic down within a couple of hours, and it's actually my favorite song right now. So that's how mine.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go listen to it, everybody.
Please go listen to that. Look, it's gonna be right here. I don't know if we're gonna put that there. Mind Out Now by Ryan Lane. Yep, right there. It's on all streaming platforms. Go check that out.
Wow. So you heard that Mind, people. So go and listen to Mind. Go
Yes.
hear it, stream it, download it. Come on now. Everybody knows what they got to do.
And it's everywhere. So I don't want to hear, oh, it's not here. Oh, it's not here. No, it's everywhere. Stop
Okay.
playing.
All right. So if everybody has to, we want to follow you or book you or anything, can you tell us quickly your social medias?
Yes, absolutely. They can reach me everywhere at I am Ryan Lane, all one word. And yeah, IAM and then Ryan Lane everywhere.
Wow. Well, it's easy. So we'll find.
Very
They'll be able to find you. It's not like you call yourself JoJo and it's it's
right.
Ryan.
And it's like 90 of us. Yeah.
Oh, you can't find you at all
Right.
or
Now
something.
I will say as a disclaimer, there are two Ryan Lanes, but there's a
Okay.
black one and there's a white
And
one.
there's a okay.
You gonna know
I
the
think I
difference.
think when I did pull it up, I did see two.
You gonna know the difference.
Okay.
That ain't me.
Well, I hope so. But it's been a pleasure, Ryan Lady,
I
having
love the
the
fact that
black
you've
one.
been laughing this whole time. I love the fact that you've been laughing.
Yes,
Exactly what you was talking about, laughing. I love that. I love that.
yes. And we're talking to the black Ryan Lane people. So if you see another one, that's not him. You gotta go lift that.
That ain't me.
And go stream his song and follow him. And if you want to ask him about the portrait he drew that he didn't show us here, but next time, you
I
can do
got
so.
y'all. It's on the
All right.
easel right now. It's on the easel drying.
It's on the easel. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe got to get him in another time so he could draw something first and then show us.
On live and like in person. I could do that.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, Ryan, having you got here tonight and the people getting to know who you are. And because you have a big long roster of people that you've worked with, and we all
Thank
know
you.
them. They're very familiar,
Thank
and
you.
it's just been one. It's been, I got to know you, and so does everybody else got to know you. So now they know Ryan Lane.
Stop playing with your boy. Get to know your boy. Follow me on all social platforms. I'm a good time. And yeah, it's a vibe. What's up?
All right. So I do want to thank the viewers tonight to tuning in. Real Life Matters here with Ryan Lane, singer, songwriter, dancer, teacher, model, and all the above and
I ain't
more.
say model now, but you can add that on there. Thank you for having me, D. Thank you
All
for
right.
having
So everybody, so good night and bye for now.
me. Have a good night, y'all.